So this screencast follows on from a previous one where we are explaining how to maintain a link between Microsoft Word and the InDesign document. So editors are working on a Word document. You, as a designer working in the InDesign page layout environment, you want to maintain a link so that the editors can continue to work on their Word document. And as you can see in this particular example, I have a linked document over here in my links panel. Watch the previous episode to explain how this was done. Okay, but what happens if you are making changes, not necessarily editorial changes within the text, but you just want making a stylistic style changes, and you want to make sure that the Word document eventually reflects those same stylistic changes? Well, we can't normally go out to Microsoft Word straight away because we can't necessarily export straight to Microsoft Word. However, as long as our text cursor is inside the text, we can export it as a rich text format. So let's just go through a couple of examples here. Let's say, for example, I just want to maybe, before I do this, I want to show you what we actually have in our Microsoft Word version. So let's just have a look at the Microsoft Word document here, and you can see here is the version that we're maintaining in Microsoft Word, effectively the same as what we're looking at here. Let's say we want to make a stylistic change, so we go into our Styles panel for the top level heading 1, and I'm going to change the font for this. Rather than use Calabri, I'm going to use Chaparral Pro, and I'm also going to change the character color. I want to use maybe a purple like this. So we've made that change. Now, as I say, our editor still can make changes in the Word document, and this should be then reflected. We'll explain that in a moment. But let's actually now see how we can go out to Microsoft Word. Now, you must make sure that your text cursor is somewhere within the text story, and then we then go to File, and we go to Export, and we then need to see down here that we've selected the rich text format. And I'm now going to save this in this same folder. Go back out to our Finder and have a look at what we've just saved. So this is what we've just saved. And I'm going to right click over this and open this with Microsoft Word. And there we are, there's the new version with the new style. You can see that over in a styles pane here. So here's the new style that we're working with. So our editors, if we give this copy to our editors, or indeed now export this or save this as, we need to save this. I'm sorry, I'm just going to cancel that for a moment because I need to close this version down. Otherwise we won't be able to save it, but I'm now going to save this as a Microsoft Word version, docx, and I'm going to make sure that I maintain this as the same name as the previous one. So this is overwriting the original version. Okay, now go back to InDesign, and you'll see we now have this exclamation mark up in the top left hand corner. That's because this is now linking to a new version, and so in order to make sure that we keep that correct, I just double tap on that. Edits have been made, blah blah blah. There's a little dialog box here, yes, and it's now relinking. So it's relinked to the new version. So I've effectively round trip from InDesign to Microsoft Word and then back to InDesign again with the same document.